All right, everyone. Ross has some thoughts. Ross has some concerns. Come on in and let's talk about it. Yeah, I'm on a roll today, going live. Guess that means I missed y'all, right? If you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. If you are viewing me on YouTube Live, first of all, let me make sure that the sound is audible before I say all of this. Okay, right now. Oh, there. Hey, there I am. All of this. All right. So, so I don't know. I randomly, because of, if you missed my video before when I was talking about being scammed, go ahead and watch that video. Okay, it's not that long, maybe 20 minutes. The kind of it can probably explain my motive for this video tonight. Um, so you know what sent a red flag to me is the fact that um, you have to be very careful. I wrote a note to help me put my words together. Okay, we have to be very careful. This technology, while it is very, very useful, um, it has a lot of benefits and advantages, and also, of course, it comes with a price, and that is your privacy. Um, the only so I don't know unless I'm just been out of the loop. I just realized that my smart TV is smarter than me. Okay, so whether you realize it or not, all this technology, while it is convenient, it is spying on you. It is spying on you. Okay, the only thing technology can't do is read your mind. But anything that's visual, I mean, I'm talking about your webcam, your smart TV, cell phones, anything that can visualize you can be spied on and is spied upon. Everything you say, everything you write, everything you Google, your text messages, your GPS is tracking you, Google is tracking you, of course, social media, the smart TVs, smartphones, all of that can and is spying on you. I don't know if I have to say alleged because I'm not talking about people, I'm talking about computers, but just for the sake of it, I'm going to say it allegedly. But we all know if we're smart, okay, if we are smart, then we already know that this technology is spying on you. So, ladies, it's been a couple of times. I know I have had to catch myself. There's a couple of times that I have thought that my camera was turned off, even unplugged, y'all. And then I go to undress. I said, wait a minute, that camera might be spying. It might still be recording me. So I would not be surprised if one day artificial intelligence will gather information on you to use against you to get you to cooperate, or you're going to be ashamed. So it's already out there, y'all. It's already out there. So just be ready for it. Okay, because where everybody's being spied upon, everybody. Okay, and So the thing that made me think that's because I was Googling some things about some resources and, financial stuff and looking for a job and all of that. So I don't know. I might be, what do you call that? Feeling controversial. Wait, what is that word that people use? Uh, can't think of it. Conspiracy. I might be headed towards a conspiracy theory, but I'm thinking that that person reached out to me that tried to hack me and offer me a gift, knowing that I was going through a hard time and I'm Googling stuff. But then on the other hand, if they were spying on me and they see my bank account, they already know I'm not the person. But anyway, you know what? So hey, you take what you want to believe from what I'm saying, and if you don't think you agree with me, that's okay too. Comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Just keep it respectful, okay? Just keep it respectful. And I'm gonna be the first to let you know, I don't know everything. I do not know everything. I might not even know what I'm talking about, y'all. But I just felt like talking about it, okay? Things that are kind of going through my brain. And since I'm in the mood and I don't look insane today, I decided to hop back on here and let's talk about some things. The first thing is cookies. Do you guys ever see that? I'm sure you all see that when you go on a website and you're surfing the web and you're going from page to page looking for something, and you may see at the bottom of a page that you're trying to click on that it'll have something about cookies on there, and it gives you an option or makes you aware that there's cookies on there, okay? And so I can get to where I want to go and look at. I just say, okay, whatever, if there's an option to not use cookies, then I use the option not to. But cookies making me want my cookies anyway. I love cookies, the kind you eat. All right, let me get to this. Cookies. What are cookies? And I'm getting all this information off of Google, okay? What are cookies? A cookie is information saved by your web browser. When you visit a website, the site may place a cookie on your web browser so it can recognize your device in the future. If you return to that site later on, it can read that cookie to remember you from your last visit and keep track of you over time. So that's what a cookie is. Basically, it's watching you as you surf the web and go on sites, and it's pretty much saving your history, your information. Okay? That is probably Federal Trade Commission. What is that? FTC. Let me see what this says. Internet cookies, federal. Assuming that this Google is not putting out false information. Okay, a cookie is information saved by your web browser. When you visit a website, the site may place a cookie on your web browser so it can recognize your device in the future. If you return to that site later on, it can read that cookie to remember you from your last visit and keep track of you over time. So it's the same thing I just read. Uses. It collects information about the pages you view and your activities on the site. Okay, and enable the site to recognize you, for example, by remembering your user ID, your online shopping cart, and keeping track of your preferences if you visit the website again. So it's watching, it's almost like it's tracking you to get to know you, what your interests are, what your health concerns are, with what your financial concerns are. It's almost like it's getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? Um, to get to know you. And then it will cater to you. And that's the kind of advertisements that will pop up in your email, this and that and the other. You know, all those apps where you can get something free if you sign up. Like, let's say, fast food places, but they want your email. And your email, sorry, I don't know why. Felt like a visitor. Hold on. Where's my napkin? Use me, y'all. Okay, I don't know. I'm not sick. Just sometimes I have allergy issues. Look, I'm wiping all my lipstick off. Anyway, so I'm just being myself, y'all. Just being myself. Nothing fancy. So, and it delivers ads targeted to you. And the cookies transmit this information back to the website's computer. But you can set your web browser to warn you about attempts to place cookies on your computer or to limit the type of cookies you allow. Okay, so I don't even trust that, tell you the truth. All right, and so let me tell you, I did some digging, y'all. I looked up the word hack. Do we really know what the word hack means? Hack. To use a computer to gain unauthorized access to data in a system. The act of computer hacking, the challenge of the hack itself. So what does hack mean? What does hack mean? What is the original meaning of hack? I'm just reading this. Okay, so basically, when somebody hacks you, they have gained unauthorized access to your information. And I'm talking about people can hack into your bank account, your medical records, everything. All right. Now, what is this? Then I Googled, is technology spying on us? Well, just like anything connected to the internet, smart home devices can be hacked and used to spy on you. I don't think it's a can, I think it is. A recent study showed that 1 in 2 Americans are unaware that their webcam can be hacked. Smart devices make our lives far more convenient. However, they can come at the expense of our own privacy. Okay, everybody, we all like, oh, I want me a smart TV. They even have smart homes, where it had like, I never met the owner of the house. Everything was done electronically. It was a self-guided tour. So, and we never met the owners. Everything was like through technology. So I bet they was doing all kind of spying on us in that house. But heck, you know what? I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm sure everybody don't nobody want to be caught with their pants down, of course. But hey, you know what? We're all human beings. And we all pretty much do the same things when we're at home by ourselves or when we don't think others are watching. So don't let that scare you. Okay, are smart devices spying on us? Consumers are being cleaned out of their personal data by tech companies through modern home devices, a consumer group has found, which has concluded that smart speakers, So we must be talking about those Bluetooths, doorbells, security cameras, TVs, washing machines are all invading our privacy by collecting more data than is needed for the device. Spied on, y'all. Spied on. How technology used to spy on us? How is technology used to spy on us? The reach of these technologies is astonishingly broad. Governments can listen in on cell phone calls, use voice recognition to scan mobile networks, read emails and text messages, censor web pages, track a citizen's every movement using GPS, and even change email content while en route to a recipient. So, voice recognition, Alexa, and that other one, I forget what, Siri, and Alexa. You guys might think, oh, that's so cool. I can just speak to her and I can say, Alexa, turn on the TV. And you think, wow, that's amazing. Yeah, right. It's dangling the carrot in your face, and you think that this is such a wonderful convenience. I don't have to even get up off my couch. It's like, you know what? You do better getting your butt up and doing it yourself, because you're being spied upon. Okay. Conversations, even right now, I know I'm being spied upon right now. In fact, somebody might take this video down. So if you ain't catching it live, y'all, you just missed out, okay? But that lets you know, subscribe to my channel, set up your notifications. I may even dedicate a whole page to technology. Okay. Hold on. So I just Googled some things. The definition of spy. A spy. A person who secretly collects and reports information on the activities, movements, and plans of an enemy or competitor. Secret agent. So being spied upon, y'all. So somebody is secretly collecting and reporting your information and your activities and your movements. Okay? And that stuff can be used against you if and when it becomes necessary. What is this? Smart technology. What is meant by smart technology? The term smart is in fact an abbreviation for, hear this, self-monitoring, analysis, and reporting technology. Although it is used with its actual meaning of clever to describe any kind of available technology that allows users to connect with internet networks. So that's what smart means. Self-monitoring, analysis, and reporting technology. Okay. Now, let's look. Did you guys see that video? My husband showed me a video. Lord have mercy. He showed a video at some sports event and and there were artificial intelligence robots at the event, sitting up there in the stands looking back and forth. I mean, the only way you knew that they were not human is because they had some kind of round gadget on their ears. They walk like us, they move like us. That just, and that's not a conspiracy theory right there. Artificial intelligence is here. Okay. It's been in the works for a long time, I'm sure, for it to be this advanced. But check this out. Artificial intelligence makes it possible for machines to learn from experience, adjust to new inputs, and perform human like tasks. Most Most AI examples that you hear about today, from chess playing computers to self driving cars, rely heavily on deep learning and natural language processing. Okay? So just think about it. You're being spied upon, your habits are being observed. This world is becoming like the Terminator movie. You just I was talking to my husband about this last night when he showed me that video. And I'm like, you mean to tell me that they could clone you, make a robot that acts like, that studies you, the way you move and talk, and they kidnap you and do whatever, and instead send the robot to replace you, and that thing is coming home, coming to your house, laying up in the bed with you and stuff, and you don't know that that's not your husband, that's not your daughter, that's not your wife. Child, it's starting to become like a thriller movie. That's the new reality. That is the new reality, y'all. Because one day I had thought that one thing about them, they open their eyes real big and they be doing like this. One day I felt like I had seen something like that. I was like, he was staring at me all weird with his eyes all big. I was at trying to get something. I was at Safeway one day, and I'm like, okay, he just staring at me. I was like, dang, is this dude stoned or something? And then I saw it. Then I went across the street to Taco Bell, and then the cashier, they looked like they could have been related. And he had the same look, expression, with his eyes all big, staring at me. And I'm like, okay. I was like, was that an AI? Child, you might have an AI living next door to you and don't even know it. That's why, you know what? Thank God we have a God like God that's even more intelligent, more powerful than any artificial intelligence that man can make. Because there's not, God is unbeatable. His son, Jesus Christ, is unbeatable. Okay. All right. And so that's where I'm putting my hope and my trust in. Things to know about these AIs. Current state, AI adoption remains steady at around 55%. Most advanced country, the United States. And this got a website you might want to check out, zdnet.com. Remind me of something from Terminator. The developers, now get this, the developers for this AI mess, Amazon. Yes, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, and IBM. I'm just saying. Do you know how big Amazon became during the pandemic? I had never really shopped on Amazon like that until the pandemic. Then when the pandemic hit and everything was locked down, shut down, I had to start relying on ordering things online. And the main place that I go to is Amazon. I go to Amazon so much for everything. I'm talking about my hair products, my vitamins. Instead of going in the store sometime, most of the time, I've gotten comfortable with just ordering on Amazon because all you have to do is just click your mouse or your cell phone, whatever, pay for it, bam. It'll next thing you know, the Amazon man is at your door delivering it. It's so easy and so convenient. But don't think that you're not being spied upon. Don't think this technology was created for a reason. They didn't have to make the technology to where it spied on us. So there's an agenda. There's definitely an agenda. Allegedly now. Allegedly. Oh, here we go. What are examples of artificial intelligence? Using virtual filters on our faces when taking pictures and using Face ID for unlocking our phones are two examples of artificial intelligence that are now, and then it stops there. Oh, that are now one of the most recognizable AI examples is the smart assistant or smart assistants such as Siri, Alexa, Cortana, I don't know if I'm saying it right, and Google Home Assistant. Mm-mm-mm. Most used form. What is the most used form of artificial intelligence? Machine learning stands out as the most used and impactful form of artificial intelligence. Reactive machines and limited memory artificial intelligence are the most common types today. Okay, so what is an AI in simple words? Artificial intelligence is the science of making machines that can think like humans. It can do things that are considered smart. AI technology can process large amounts of data in ways unlike humans. The goal for AI is to be able to do things such as recognize patterns, make decisions, and judge like humans. Did you hear about that? I don't know where it was. I think it was in an Asian country. You might want to look this up yourself, but there was a, a situation where a bunch of artificial intelligent computer people they malfunctioned somehow, and they killed a whole bunch of people. Yes, yes. Let me find out where that happened at. Let me find out where that happened so I can give you more detail. And that's just like the darn movie, you know. It's just like the movie. Well, some of the movies that the thriller movies that you may have seen. If you've seen Terminator, I watched all the Terminators way back in the day, and they were pretty creepy movies. But that's becoming our reality, y'all. What was I going to say? So I know you hear about like those self-driving cars crashing, and dang, my leg is numb. Crashing into other cars and causing accidents and fatalities. You just don't know. You might call a Uber. You don't know if that's a person driving or if it is an AI driving you. Mm-mm-mm. AIs shoot and kill. Let's see. Those drones too. You got to watch out for those. Let's see. Let's see. June 2nd, 2023, from New Scientist.com. It said it has been widely reported that a U.S. Air Force drone went rogue and killed its operator in a simulation. That's just one thing. AI is shooting through hills, houses, and walls. AI and New York Times. AI is making it easier to kill you. Terrifying rise of AI slaughter bots programmed to kill. Major powers are investing billions to create advanced AI weapons that can hurt and strike. So, you do your own research, but well, this is it. Okay. So now it's saying, okay, so this was on the news. Um, so now I'm looking at an article from Reuters Fact Check, January 23rd, 2023. It says, they said there's no evidence that four AI robots killed 29 scientists in Japan or South Korea. Okay. Japanese AI robots murdered 29 scientists. Scientists. Excuse my pronunciation. Yeah, and then there's a video. Just look it up on Twitter, y'all. Some people said it happened in Japan. Some people said it happened in South Korea. If it didn't happen, it could. Okay. If they're trying to make these darn things as smart as us. And what is this last thing? Okay. That I looked up. Should Christians be concerned? Can where is AI mentioned in the Bible? Now, I had a little trouble understanding this, but some of you people out there that are um, very sharp, you might catch on to this. AI, ancient Canaanite town destroyed by the Israelites under their leader Joshua. This is Joshua 7 through 8. um, biblical references agree in locating AI. Hebrew, the Hebrew is pronounced high, like Haay, high, and it means the ruin. Just east of Bethel, modern Beitin in the West Bank. So east of Bethel, that I think that's now Beitin. I don't know what it is. This would make it identical with the large early Bronze Age site now called At-Tall. Did y'all understand that? Okay, anyway. Why should Christians care about AI? One of the main concerns about AI is its potential to be used for malicious purposes, such as in military or surveillance applications. It is important for Christians to consider the moral implications of these uses of AI and to advocate for responsible development and use of the technology. Okay, then it says something about here the battle of AI in the Bible. The AI or Ha'ai. And so that's Hebrew, Romanized Ha'ai, which means the heap of ruins. And I can't say all of that. Dewey Rims High, it was a Canaanite city. According to the book of Joshua in the Hebrew Bible, it was conquered by the Israelites on their second attempt. The ruins of the city are popularly thought to be in the modern day archaeological site Et-Tel, Et-Tel, Et. So you ever know that movie E.T.? What? There's an AI Jesus on Twitch, and it's completely surreal. The stream uses what appears to be footage of an actor looking like the traditional mainstream American representation of Jesus, bearded. And what did the Bible say? If somebody is saying, look, there's Jesus, or look, there's the Messiah, don't believe it. The whole world will know when the true Messiah um, comes back. It will be undeniable, unmistakable. Okay. This is all the work of the devil. I I would not be surprised if um, they started having AIs come back. I mean, not come back, but start having these AIs that look exactly like deceased celebrities or relatives. But I'm looking through here and I didn't know that they had AIs that was trying to mimic, well, like a Jesus. Nobody, none of us know what Jesus really looks like, first of all. Second of all, as I'm looking at these things are creepy. Like just staring at it, I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm looking in the face of Satan. That's what I feel like. So what does this mean? This means that we need to get ready because Jesus is on his way. Jesus is on his way. Let me read. Come on, I mean, let me read something, okay, before I get off of here for tonight. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna read this that I wrote up. Okay, so this world is ending because God cannot continue to see the lack of love and compassion for humanity. This is Satan's world, and he is the opposite of Jesus. Jesus wants us to love, but Satan wants hatred. Jesus wants peace, but Satan wants violence and anxiety and drug addiction, crime, suicide, that kind of stuff. He must be stopped, and soon he will be stopped, along with those who love the world more than God. God knows that we are not perfect, and so does Satan. He knows our weaknesses and desires and will use them to cause people to turn away. Um, and will use them to cause people to turn away from God and do what they want to do, which means they are doing what Satan wants people to do. It is hard to do the right thing, but because we're born sinful. But that's why we need one another. Ah, dang. That's why we need one another. And we need to get together every time there's church, every Sunday for church and Bible study and prayer. We can't fight Satan without God's help. And that's why we shouldn't isolate ourselves, but instead go to church and get filled with encouragement and motivation to try to keep running this race, okay? And let him tell us what we should do and should not do. We can trust God because he is perfect and he created us. He knows us better than we know ourselves. He knows us better than any AI, by the way. But because we inherit sin from Adam and Eve, when we are born, we are automatically sinful. Our minds and bodies react and feel uncomfortable when someone talks about church. It's like an allergic reaction, an automatic resistance. Like this, it's just like, oh my God, this is so uncomfortable. Go, if you want to clear the room, start talking about the Lord. People get quiet, awkward, walk away from you. God doesn't expect us to be perfect, but he wants us to choose him and believe in him and trust him. Open our eyes and see the truth. His Holy Spirit will guide you. We just need faith and a willingness to seek God's help and let him change you. So I hope that encouraged you. It sure encouraged me. Um, so I think that's it. That's all I have to say. So whew, let me turn on the TV because this stuff is all this talking about stuff can be creepy. Um, so just be careful out there because now technology is everywhere. There's no getting away from it. Okay, even if you don't have a TV, you say, "Well, I'm gonna take all technology out of my house and live like a hermit. I'm not gonna have no TVs, no cell phones, no computers, no smart nothing." Trust me, they still find a way to spy on you. You're still getting spied on. Okay, the house is probably have some type of spyware that's spying on you, and even if you can try to control that at home, you can't control it when you go to the doctor's office, when you get in your car and go drive somewhere. Everywhere you go, you're being spied upon. Okay? Not only are you being spied upon by computers and the government, but you're also being watched by God, and there's nothing hidden from his sight. And the Lord can look past things that even the artificial intelligence can't see, okay? Because while artificial technology and intelligence, you may feel like they are very intelligent, but you can't outsmart the Lord. I tell you that right now. Can't nothing or nobody outsmart the Lord, okay? The Lord created the earth. He created the people. They call themselves creating this technology. But guess what? The Lord ain't worried about no technology. He's not worried about no weapons, no what is that? Over there in Ukraine and Russia. He's not worried about the weapons of war that we have here. None of that stuff can stop what God's plan is. Okay? None of it. Once the world is going in this direction, that direction, and it's getting worse and worse, and and our lives are no longer private anymore, and there's no freedom. But guess what? The world might be going on and on and on right now, but once Jesus comes here, everything's going to stop. Everything must submit to him. Everything, everybody. Okay? So rest assured that as long as you believe in God, okay, as long as you believe in God, you don't have to worry about anything else because God is in control. God has a plan. Okay? And in the end, it's God that's going to have the last word. All right? So he is the almighty creator. Almighty. That means he's got mighty power over everything. There's nothing above him. So as long as you attach yourself to the Lord, you don't have to worry about anything. Even to the point of death, that God cannot be beaten. As you can see, they crucified Jesus, but he was resurrected. Okay? So, amen to that. I think I encourage myself. How about you? Okay, so, but just to make you aware, yeah. So you just gotta, it's almost like you gotta write on traditional paper, write notes. But it is nothing. There's nothing in this world worth having if it's going to interfere with God. I tell you like that. So, all right. I don't talked enough. Let's see. I've been on here 50 minutes. So hit that subscribe button. Tell me your thoughts. Set up your notifications so that you will be alerted when I go live again. All right. Peace. God bless you all. And good night. Good night.